What's going on, guys? Got three sleepers I absolutely love for fantasy football 2025. Exciting short little episode here to give you that bite-sized off-season information to keep you guys, salivate you and get you the appetizers before fantasy football fully kicks off. And in theory, now that the draft is done, we are in full force. So if you love fantasy football, if you love NFL, takes a fraction of a second, hit the thumbs up and drop a comment below. Let me know if you agree with these three sleepers. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Again, really short video back in the SUV here. Get ready to pick up my kids after school. I'm like, hey man, let's keep these SUV rants going. I'm going to do SUV rants, going to do mock drafts, going to be doing a ton of amazing, unique content to give you fun and exciting and informative fantasy football information is going to help you guys win your league, okay? So hit the thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the bell, drop a comment below, and grab 16-round drafts. It's like giving you the championship on a silver platter. Use code WIN to save. There's a new code WIN to save 20%. I've linked it below, okay? Once you get 16 rounds, you'll never look back. All right, let's talk about these three sleepers that I absolutely love. And I'm going to be doing a full top 10 sleeper video. That's why I got to turn on the bell. That's coming very soon. So make sure you guys do turn on the bell for that. Top 10 sleepers is coming, okay? So the first sleeper I absolutely love for fantasy football 2025, and I left my notes at home. I had all this written out with stats and stuff, but I got a good idea of this. I don't really need every single stat. You guys will get the gist of it. But the first sleeper is a quarterback, and his third season as a starter. He had a couple seasons before he was on the bench. But the guy I'm talking about is Jordan Love. Now, I think Jordan Love is great value this year. He's outside the top 10, which is good. And people are going to be sleeping on him. He's I think ranked 15th amongst quarterbacks, something like that, give or take. And the unique thing about Jordan Love is that he had a down season last year, right? Usually he was a top 5 quarterback a couple years ago. He had a down season, so he's trending upwards. That's the first thing. But also they added one of the top wide receiver prospects in Matthew Golden. Go back a video on wide receiver rookies I love. I broke him down in detail. Don't want to spend too much time on him other than he could be a sleeper. But, you can have the debate that the wide receivers on the Packers, it's going to be a bit of a committee, right? There's going to be distribution 70. Last year was 70 targets to Dobbs, 70 targets to Jaden Reed, give or take, right? There wasn't a guy that dominated the targets, but it could be a problem for the receivers unless he gravitates towards Matthew Golden, the rookie, who I think has the most upside out of these receivers. But the thing is this, right? He is at an advantage because his weapons are better, right? They're obviously going to run the ball a lot more with Josh Jacobs as they did last year. It's going to be a problem where his goal line work got decreased, right? With Josh Jacobs around the goal line, I think he had 3 or 4 less touchdowns at the goal line. That dropped, and his touchdowns were less. So, his ratio was similar, but his touchdowns were down by 10 or something touchdowns less last year than the year where he finished top 5. So there was a decline. So as long as he keeps his touchdowns up, he should be okay. His attempts were gone as well because he had, Jacobs, a true RB1. But at the end of the day, man, if you're looking for a value quarterback, I think he's going to be solid, especially in a 2-quarterback league. I mean, why not? He's in a good situation where he's got more offensive weapons. His tight ends are pretty solid. And Jordan Love, just a sleeper sleeper quarterback. After your Josh Allen and your Hurts are gone, you're looking for a quarterback. If you decide to wait, he could be a viable option as a QB1 or even as a QB2 in a 2-quarterback or super flex league. I just think his value is good. He's trending upward, okay? Number 2 is, I love this guy. Absolutely love him. And, we don't know with rookie running backs. It's always a question mark, but the situation that he lands in is extremely appealing. The guy I'm talking about is RJ Harvey. Now, 5'8", I think he's 205, 210 pounds, give or take. A little bit on the shorter side, but I'm not concerned. He is a 3-down workhorse capable running back. Okay, that's the most important thing. Goes into a situation with minimal committee. They got Audric Estime, who I'm not really concerned about, who could kind of get some goal line work here and there, whatever. But this is a guy that with high draft cap, I think they drafted him in the 2nd round, where his jump cut ability is amazing. He's got safe and reliable hands. He's quick. He's explosive. He's exciting. And I'm just excited about him, just based on the landing spot and the potential that, the Broncos could really, really shine this year. They just drafted Pat Stewart. I think he was a 3rd-round wide receiver who I've heard comparisons that he's being compared to a Demaryius Thomas or something. I'm hearing a bunch of stuff, reading a bunch of articles, but I think they're going to phase out Cortland Sutton. But this isn't about Pat Bryant. This is about Harvey, all right? And I just think I like Bo Nix. I think there's a huge opportunity for him to get a ton of volume, and I think he's going to be exciting. I think he's going to be an exciting player. I'm really excited. And for the value, I think he's currently sitting at like RB 32 or something crazy like that. Again, I forgot my notes at home, so I apologize on the consensus off by a couple players. But again, either way, he's going to be a value. Sheep are going to be sleeping on him. And the crazy thing is this. He's slated to be an RB1. I know he's a rookie, but that's where you get the discount. That's where you get the sleeper, right? People have like Swift ahead of him, or they have running backs that we know, Chuba Hubbard ahead of him, which is ludicrous. This is why rankings don't work, guys. The fact that you have Chuba Hubbard after they just drafted Etienne, Travis Etienne's brother, it's like, I think it's Trevor Etienne. The fact that they drafted another running back there who's got an opportunity to steal volume, Chuba's just not that good. You know, and the fact that he's ranked ahead of a young dynamic guy who could be an RB1 and a 3-down workhorse on a better offense is crazy. So that's what I'm talking about. You got to look for the value. And I just think RJ Harvey could be really, really special. I'm excited about him, man. Really big time sleeper at the running back position. And the third sleeper, I'm going to be talking about him in the top 10 episode. I'm going to be doing one soon. I got to mention this guy. And I love the value, 4th round value. And again, before I give you this guy, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, subscribe, turn on bell, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Make sure you guys got 16 rounds as well, because it's going to have all the answers, all the sleepers, all the breakout. Use code WIN to save 20%. But make sure you got 16 rounds. But the guy I'm talking about here, I'm just seeing so much upside this year is Marvin Harrison Jr. Remember, this guy was the top wide receiver prospect last year, coming off at the end of 1st round, early 2nd in fantasy drafts. Just did not return on his investment in fantasy. Finished 30th amongst wide receivers, but you're getting a significant discount. You're getting around a guy that's coming off around 4th round ADP, who's top tier talent, who came out of this draft unscathed, like untouched, right? You got to understand that the Cardinals are going to feed him. He had a lot of targets last year. His receptions weren't high. He had like 62 receptions, 8 touchdowns, and just under 900 yards. Everything's going to go up, right? So I'm not really concerned at all that this guy's going to get volume, that the talent is there, the opportunity. Obviously, you got to worry about Kyler Murray, and I've talked about this in other videos. Going back, like, I'd say 4 years, maybe, give or take, go look it up. But he made DeAndre Hopkins a viable top 5 wide receiver. I think he can. I'm not a Kyler believer, but I think he could do this with Marvin Harrison Jr. this year. I really think they take a step up, and I like him as a sleeper. Sleeper compared to last year, sleeper compared to other wide receivers, great value. Like, look at a guy, Brian Thomas Jr., coming off like late 1st round, right? Very expensive. McConkey, 2nd round. I get Marvin Harrison Jr., who's got less of a committee than these guys. Less of a committee. They got Travis now. They drafted Travis there. On Jacksonville, and then they got who's the other guy? Trey Harris, right? On the Chargers, who could be the one. It's going to give more competition for McConkey. But with Harrison, really no competition. You can say Trey McBride, he got paid well, could be the one, but I really doubt they're going to use their receiver. They throw to wide receivers, guys, okay? So anyway, I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think. Those are 3 quick sleepers for you. Keep the content coming to you on a daily basis. I want to keep the content coming to you daily from now until draft time and throughout the season and year round. But let me know what you guys think. Love to get your feedback. And yeah, I'm going to keep the content. I'm going to start off with latest news and notes at the beginning of episodes, but I'm just, in the off season here, we're getting into that. So we're getting into some cool stuff here with just rankings and sleepers and bold predictions and stuff like that here in the off season to keep you going. Subscribe, thumbs up. I appreciate you. Go grab 16 rounds. Use code WIN to save. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out.